Hello everyone, this is Juan. In today's video, I'll show you the powerful group policy settings that will help you lock down and protect your Windows PC. It is perfect for schools, workplaces, or shared computers. So let's start. These tips are for Windows 10, 11, or Pro Enterprise editions. First, let's create a restore point. Before making any changes, we always have to create a store point because there's no undo button in group policy. You can search a restore point. Select your system drive and you can configure it. You can turn on the system protections and allocate a disk space. Space usage. You can adjust the maximum disk space used for system protections. As a space fills up, older restore points will be deleted to make room for new ones. You can apply and press OK. After that, you can click your create and name the restore point. Let's name it test and create. After that, you successfully created a restore point. Now we can try to roll back. Let's press system restore, then next. And you can see the test here. You can click that, press next, and you're good to go. But we will not press that because we haven't made any changes yet. So let's proceed with our group edit policy. You can type run in search bar. You can type gpedit.msc. Press OK. And it will show you the group policy settings. Let's start with disabling our USB storage. First, let's go to the computer configuration, administrative templates, system, and removable storage. You can find the all removable storage classes, deny all access. You can click it, and as you can see, it is not configured. Once you remove that, it will block USB drives, protecting your PC from malware and unauthorized file transfers. It is ideal for public and shared machines. You can just click apply and OK. And after that, it will work. Let's proceed with our second one. Prevent access to control panel. You need to go to the user configuration, administrative templates, and control panel. You need to enable prohibit access to control panel and PC settings. You need to apply and press OK. How does this help? It stops the users from changing important settings, keeping your system secure and consistent, especially in classroom or chaos. Let's proceed with our third one. Disable Task Manager. It is optional. Let's go to this user configuration, administrative templates, system, and Control-Alt-Delete options. You need to enable to remove Task Manager. How does this help? This prevents the users from first closing security apps or background processes. Use carefully because it can lock you out. Click apply and OK. Let's proceed with our fourth one. Set password policy. Let's go to the computer configuration, Windows settings, security settings, account policies, and password policies. You can set complexity rules like minimum length of 8, password must meet the required complexity requirements. You can enable it, and the maximum password of age. Let's proceed with our fourth one, set password policy. Let's go to the computer configuration, Windows settings, security settings, account policies, and password policies. You can set complexity rules like the minimum length, password must meet complexity requirements. You can enable it, maximum password age. How does this help? It enforces strong password rules to protect against unauthorized logins and brute force attacks. Let's proceed with our fifth one, disabling command prompt. Let's go to the user configuration, administrative templates, system. You need to enable to prevent access to command prompt. How does this help? It blocks access to the CMD so user can run harmful scripts, commands, or change settings secretly. If you enable these policy settings and a user tries to open a command window, the system display a message explaining that a setting prevents the action. You can enable it, apply, and OK. Let's proceed with the sixth one, blocking the software installation. You can go to the computer configuration, administrative templates, window components, window installer. You need to enable to turn off Windows installer set to always. How does this help? It stops users from installing unauthorized program like games or risky tools. If you enable these policy settings, you can prevent users from installing software on their system or permit users to install only those programs offered by a system administrator. You can use the options in the disabled Windows installer box to establish an installation settings. You can enable it, apply, and OK. Let's proceed with the seventh one. Allow only specific programs. You can go to the user configuration, administrative templates, and system. You can enable to run only specific Windows applications and add allowed apps like Chrome or Notepad. If you enable these policy settings, you can run programs that you add to the list of allowed applications. If you disable this policy or do not configure, users can run all applications. You can enable and apply. OK. How does this help? You can whitelist trusted apps, blocking everything else, create for exam stations or public use PCs. Let's proceed with the 8th one, auto lock on inactivity. Let's go to the computer configuration, Windows settings, security settings, and local policies, and security options. You can set interactive logon, machine login. You can set interactive logon, machine inactivity limit, for example, 600 seconds or 10 minutes. So, how does this help? It automatically locks the screen when idle, so no one can snoop if you walk away. Windows notices inactivity of a logon session, and if the amount of inactive time exceeds the inactivity limit, the screensaver will run locking the session. A default is not enforced. You can apply and OK. Let's proceed with the 9th one, prevent registry access. You can go to the user configuration, administrative templates, and system. You can enable prevent access to registry editing tools. You can enable it and apply. If you enable these policy settings and the user tries to start the registry editing, a message appears and explaining that the policy settings prevents the action. So how does this help? It stops the users from editing deep system settings that could break Windows or bypass restrictions. Let's proceed with the 10th one, disabling Windows Store. You can go to the computer configuration, administrative templates, Windows components, and store. Here you can enable turn off store application. If you enable this setting, access to the store application is denied. Access to the store is required for installing app updates. It helps to block access to the Microsoft stores so users can't download games or risky third-party apps. And now that's it. These 10 group policy tricks will help you lock down your PC, boost your security, and prevent users from messing things up. If this helped, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.